As a student of public health myself, I understand that it is unprecedented what China has done. And indeed, China has written a new chapter in the history of public health by putting closer to 60 million people in quarantine in the Hubei province and in the Wuhan province. World has not seen this before, world has not witnessed this before. And not only that, but also the rigorous implementation, effective implementation. World has learned a lot from China in this regard. And this will go a very long way in the future of prevention and control of communicable diseases anywhere in the world. So this has added to human experience the ways with which the nations, the countries should be dealing with the outbreaks of the communicable diseases. So it's not just Pakistan, it's the world which is learning from Chinese experience. Secondly, we are also very, very thankful to China for the cooperation that they have extended all along, despite being themselves in a difficult situation from the beginning, whether it was diagnostic kits or whether it was personal protection equipment or other equipments. Despite being in a time of difficulty yourself, you have cooperated fully with Pakistan, and people of Pakistan are very thankful to you for this. As General Ahmed said, we have today 1560 cases in Pakistan. And until now, according to our best information and knowledge, there is not a single case with a travel history of China which we have in Pakistan. This is remarkable if you think about it. This is really remarkable. And this could happen only because the coordination and the cooperation which existed between the government of Pakistan and the government of China, and as a result of which you decided to not allow Chinese citizens to travel to Pakistan before 14-day quarantine in China before they travel, and then exit screening, and then also on the top of it, His Excellency also worked with me very closely to ensure that all those Chinese who will end up in Pakistan will again go into self-quarantine for 14 days. And the Chinese embassy took the responsibility for this. So effectively, this was round about 1 month of quarantine. And this is why we don't have a case from China. And this is really remarkable, and we are very, very thankful to you for this. Please communicate my thanks and gratitude to your Minister of Health and to your seniors and to your government, that how grateful we are for this. And I think this again will go in the history of prevention and control of communicable diseases between countries, that how if the right measures are put in place at the right time, how even a country like China with a population of 1.4 billion or 5 billion could still make it possible that not a single case will move across the border. We are perhaps not realizing this at this point in time because we are living through it. But when we will look back after 50 years, after 100 years, to what happened, people will be surprised that there was not a single case which came from China to Pakistan. This is the effectiveness of the appropriate measures at the appropriate time. We also decided, it was a tough decision for us, we also decided not to uh, evacuate our students from Wuhan. And it was a very tough decision for us. But we worked again very closely with the Chinese government, and we just followed their recommendations and their policies and their regulations. Chinese were very nice. They allowed those countries who wanted to evacuate against their recommendation. But Pakistan was one country who followed it, and they took good care of our students. And today, now that the disease is spreading in Pakistan, the same students are actually thanking the government of Pakistan for not evacuating them. And they are requesting us to take care of their families and parents here, as well as Chinese took care of them there. Recently, our President of Pakistan, our Foreign Minister, our Minister of Planning, they all went to China. I was also supposed to go, but because of the situation here, I didn't. And our President and our Foreign Minister and Minister of Planning, they all spoke with the students in Wuhan through Skype. And those students were actually thanking our President. And they told our President that we are quite happy here, we are being taken care quite well by the Chinese government, and this was the right thing to do. And we are now thankful that you made this decision, despite we were pressurizing you and our families were pressurizing you for making this decision. I'm very glad to know about the different specialities which you have brought as part of your team, and we are very interested in all the experts and the expertise that you bring. I think that we can tremendously benefit from your presence here at this point in time, and especially at a time when we are also starting a major national program for training of health professionals in critical care. Because critical care is that part of this whole epidemic where you need a timely and expert management of the patients who are critically ill. And that makes a difference of life and death in people. So we have almost finalized our plan, and I would like my team, which is planning this training, this will be a 2-day crash training for clinicians in critical care, and I would really very much like the expert that you have on critical care to sit with our team and discuss with them our plan, and if there is any input or advice that you can give, it will be very helpful for us. Lastly, in every challenge, there is an opportunity. And the opportunity that we have today in the world, not just in Pakistan, is that we should make use of the attention, the political attention, the financial attention which is going into health sector today. It is also unprecedented. The world has never seen this kind of attention to health sector. Today, for the whole population of the world, the number one concern is health. Our challenge as policymakers is that how we leverage this attention and turn this into an opportunity to start thinking in long term about building our health systems in such a way that we are strong enough next time, or relatively strong next time, when we have these kind of problems. In Pakistan, like in many other developing countries, when there are no health emergencies, we do not pay attention to building our capacity for health emergencies. This is natural because other priorities in health sector take over. But this outbreak, one thing which it has done is that people should not forget to invest in building their health security infrastructure in the country. In peace times, by peace times I mean when there is no emergency, when there is no health emergency, that is the time to invest in your capacity and to prepare it to respond effectively for the health emergencies. Because during emergency, you can only do few limited things, and those also remain very ad hoc, because once that emergency will be over, those efforts will also be over. But if you have an underlying good system and you keep investing in it, then that system becomes your guarantee for generating an effective response for a disease. So I think it is very important that Pakistan and China, as two old friends, strengthen and deepen our cooperation in health for future, so that we learn from each other, we learn more from you, the way you have developed your health sector, and we, with your cooperation, also under CPAC or otherwise, we try to strengthen and deepen our cooperation as one of the major elements of our bilateral cooperation between China and Pakistan. Yes, infrastructure is very important. Yes, trade is very important. Economies are very important. But all these are important if you have healthy populations to take benefit from them. If people are not healthy, all these things become meaningless. So this is why it is very important, and please take this my message back to your government. We are already talking at different level, at higher level with each other, at how we strengthen our health cooperation between People's Republic of China and Pakistan. If it was not outbreak, I would have invited you for a dinner, but all restaurants are closed. So next time, when you come in better times, we will be much more hospitable. Like Chinese people's hospitality, when I have visited China many times, very hospitable people, but we keep it for the next time. Thank you very much and enjoy your stay.
मुआविन खुसूसी सेहत